Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 48 of Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood, and we've got a fight ahead of us. Lan Fan is here. She's beating the crap out of Gluttony. I don't think Fu is very far behind, but they don't know about Greedling, which will be interesting. I mean, well, and I was trying to think, like does she know? And then I keep thinking like that was the thing that he was after. So I don't really remember. I don't remember, but even if that was the case, I don't think they would be upset because he would have found immortality, which was what he was searching for. So I don't really remember if she knows or not. It feels like so long ago, but like yesterday at the same time. Hohenheim and Ed kind of had, I don't want to say a heart-to-heart, but a conversation. Ed saw him crying about the loss of Trisha. And I think he kind of sees his father maybe a little bit differently, but doesn't want to. Hearing what he heard, he wasn't necessarily thrilled with what he heard, but it was mostly because I think it's harder to be angry with Hohenheim. And then, you know, even the chimeras were like, hey, like maybe you need to let this go. You know, people change. It's maybe he wasn't the person that you thought he was. And I totally agree because I was listening from Ed's perspective and that's how I informed my opinion about Hohenheim. And that was a mistake. I love that character. I love that character so much. I love that he's tortured. I don't love that he's tortured, but I love that like there's so much depth to his character because of what he went through, not only in the beginning, who he was and his station in life, how he was elevated to this amazing thing, but it was also this awful thing, and being able to have like a family, but never feeling like he could really have a normal life, and knowing that he had to destroy Father and that he had to stop the plan, and, you know, leaving and losing Trisha the way that he did without actually being there because I think they both assumed that he was going to watch her grow old and die. And, you know, that wasn't the case. And now he has these sons that he's like, use me. I will help you get your bodies back. And hearing Ed say like, no, we're not going to use souls for that. I'm not going to use souls. It was my mistake. It's my problem to fix. The look of absolute pride and joy that Hohenheim had on his face and saying that he was proud of his son was such a beautiful thing. But you know when pride's not good? Is when the light is shining and there are shadows everywhere. And now we are fighting pride in the dark. We are fighting gluttony in the dark. The two chimeras are kicking ass and taking names. Lan Fan showed up and sliced gluttony. And so we're going to take it from there. We don't know what's going on with Bradley. We didn't get a catch up with Father. Grumman might be waiting for everything to fall apart so he can jump in and take over. Miles might be aware of this and not trust him completely, which, you know what? I wouldn't trust anybody fully and completely unless they were Ed and Al. Those are the only ones that I trust absolutely. So I don't think Al's soul is not with his body anymore. Obviously, there's still a blood rune there, but I think he's unconscious. And if they could take his body and Al, Hohenheim, and Ed work with, you know, Greed, Lan Fan, and Ling, and everybody to help defeat Father. I mean, it's getting better and better. Got to catch up with Roy, Olivier, and May. So guys, I'm excited to get into this episode. I say that every time because it's true. Let's go. Lan Fan. Oh, we haven't seen Kimberly for a hot second either. Don't know what that guy's up to. The oath in the tunnel. Okay. Lan Fan. Aw, poor Glut Glut. Change allegiance, mofo. I bet. Oh, poor Gluttony. But also, bye.
Why won't you just let me eat you already?
Why, Woody? Oh, I like the music with this one, too.
You're really kicking ass. And that's some woman you got. I didn't know you were such a stud.
I mean, she is pretty awesome.
I don't get it. It's so dark here. So how do you know where I am? You can't see me.
They can sense you. Perfect person to fight. Homunculus in the dark. That's a bit much. Oh. A kip up from big old Gluttony. Baby got moves. As much as I love Gluttony, I don't mind if they kill him again.
We too are trained to read the flow of chi.
Okay.
Not only that, we're also trained to act in the darkness.
Love it!
I recognize that voice.
Yeah, it's Fu. Oh, I forget they can't see him. I can.
We detected several large chi converging out here, so we followed them.
Perfect.
There are two enormous forms of chi battling nearby.
That must be greed and gluttony you're sensing.
Greed, huh? The one who swallowed the young lord.
Yes, okay, yep. He knew.
And then there's one more in the settlement nearby, and there's something disquieting about that one.
That has to be Bradley.
It seems to dwarf the others in comparison.
That's probably Ed's father.
Oh. But he said it was unsettling. Is Hohenheim unsettling?
She's not gonna last without help.
I don't know, it's not fun. She cut off her own arm. That's grit right there. Ed. Oh.
I said not to worry.
Yeah.
We have resources besides hand-to-hand combat.
Give us some warning next time.
It's kind of like giving Hohenheim a warning before you slugged him in the face with your metal arm. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh, the fires.
The lights are starting to come back on, which means Pride can use the shadows again.
We need to get over there and help Michael.
Yeah. Can you help me? I need you to detect Pride's chi and lead me to him.
Oh, wow.
I could really use your help, old man.
That's why he's here. Come on, Fu.
I'll do what I can.
Absolutely. Wow. Still fighting Pride. He can just withstand it. Does that body even matter at this point?
The hell do I have to do to make you stay dead?
Oof. Oof. Oh, Madam Christmas. Information.
I'm afraid your hunch was right on the money. He may look like a cute little brat, but Selim Bradley's not human.
How old are these photos? 20 years? And this one is over 50 years old. And he's with a government official in every one of these.
He's just passed down from official to official, huh?
I gotta wonder, how hasn't any of this gotten out before?
Because he has a father named King, who happens to be the most powerful man in the country. They can hide anything they want, fabricate anything.
Little shit. How does he kill someone? How do you?
Hey! Who is that?
Oh, no, no, no! Oh, God, back up, back up!
A monster! It's got a kid!
Oh, God, the smile. Oh, Hinkle.
There's two monsters!
Oh, no!
Goodbye, Chimera.
Thank you, Ed.
I admit you fooled me. Selim Bradley.
Appearances rarely show the whole truth. Isn't that right, little alchemist?
He's not that little anymore.
The woman who owns the bar, Madam Christmas, her real name is Chris Mustang. She's his foster mother.
Oh. Oh. I'm sure Roy had to do that.
I'm sorry it had to be this way, but I'll buy you a new one.
Well, you've got some time to do it. It's probably best if I lay low for a while.
And what about all of the girls that work for you?
Of course you're worried about them.
I mean, that's kind.
And the next time I see you, you better not be inside a body bag and marked as a dissident. I won't be happy with you.
Thanks for everything, madam. I promise that I'll repay you.
I bet.
I really wish she'd stop treating me like a kid one of these days.
She's kind of your mom. That's what they do.
All right then. Guess I better get moving.
Oh, I can't wait to see Roy in action more so than what we've seen lately. Oh, the little tear in Gluttony's eye. Poor baby. Where is Roy going? Oh, meeting up with the group. I love it.
You made sure that you weren't followed?
Yes. And if we had been, this little guy would have alerted us.
Oh, he's a good boy.
Good boy.
Yes.
Then you haven't heard the news. The Fuhrer's train was destroyed, with the Fuhrer riding in it.
He's fine.
I'll be damned. Old man Grumman doesn't like to take any chances, does he?
That means that security is going to be elevated now. This could be even more difficult than we thought that it would be.
Grumman was hoping for that.
Is the Eastern Battalion still going to invade Central as planned?
Can't know.
All we know is that the Fuhrer is missing. This is either a once-in-a-lifetime chance, or we're walking into a trap.
It's a trap.
It doesn't really make a difference. We've got to see this thing through.
Valid.
I'm only giving you a single order to obey. Don't die. Understood?
Sir!
I say that to my fiance all the time. Every time he leaves to go somewhere, I'm like, I love you. Don't die. It's like my biggest fear. All right, Ed.
What is this? Why can't I cut him?
It's fine, I'll go for the legs. And Ed starts kicking, blocking. Ooh, got some cloth there. A little frustrating, isn't it,
Looks like I
Celine?
made the right decision by keeping my Northern Automail after all. This carbon fiber base has turned out to be pretty handy.
I love it.
A carbon base? So he's taking a cue from greed? Back to plan A then.
Oh, what's plan A? Just burn down the entire forest and attack the slum? Use Al. No! Oh, Hohenheim, where are you? Just remember, don't destroy the seal.
I figured this might give me the advantage.
Now, old man!
Okay, good.
A flash bomb! No!
Oh, light would destroy him. That makes sense. Well, if he's a shadow. Or no. Oh, God. I'm like, yeah, no, exactly. You're okay, girl. You're okay.
Lanfan, what's wrong?
She's gonna fight through it. That's what she does. Wow.
I'm on it!
I love how he calls him Mr. Gorilla instead of Darius.
The flash bomb severed the shadows holding Al's body, so he's free from Pride's grasp.
You're not getting away!
Oh, yes, he is.
Did you see that bright light, Pride? Huh?
Like that one? Oh no. So it is the light.
She must be the warrior from Xing. She can sense our presence. And greed must have turned his body over to the Xingese prince in order to do the same. How pathetic.
Oh. Oh, did that hurt his pride?
Gluttony. How many times have they killed you now?
I lost count.
Is he gonna sacrifice him? He's just gonna go ahead and kill you, Gluttony.
No, Pride! It hurts! Please help me!
Oh, his little tear. that a way for pride to regenerate? Is the Philosopher's Stone from gluttony? Yeah, it's horrifying, Ed. Oh, greed.
This should make things much easier. I can practically smell every movement you make. I could do without the ravenous hunger, but I suppose
damn
I'll
it.
just have to see it.
So now he has all of gluttony's strengths.
I recognize that scent. You're somewhere close by, aren't you? Hohenheim.
No. I see the little skip credits thing. No. That flew by. I am very much ready to see Hohenheim in action, though. Okay. We're going to wait for the after credit scene. Don't know what to expect with that. Back at Central, okay.
From what we've uncovered, Mustang's gathered his subordinates and is sneaking around.
Mustang's got to have something to do with the Fuhrer's train. Hell, he's probably the one behind the Ishvalans pouring into the city.
It does seem like it's all perfectly timed. What would you predict to be his next plan of action?
Is Olivier gonna say something and throw him off?
If I were in his place, I would most likely take the Fuhrer's wife as a hostage.
Why bother doing such a thing?
Because Bradley cares about her. There she is. So she hasn't heard the news that her husband died?
Move your vehicle.
Oh, nice.
What? Roy Mustang?
I'm okay with it. So she doesn't know. Go ahead, tell her.
Please forgive us for startling you like this. We have no intention of harming you.
It's funny because I don't think Father thinks
Please.
that
It's
Wrath has
important.
any feelings for his wife, but I think he does. It might not be a Hohenheim Trisha type of love, but I think it's there. Gah! Okay, I think taking, they called her Madame Fuhrer. That's not their last name. It's Bradley. It's Mrs. Bradley. It is, I was like, Hohenheim father? No, it is Fuhrer Bradley's wife, whom I think he does care about. It might not be the love like a Trisha Hohenheim type of love. It might not be an Ed Winry type of love, like where there's like any sort of like deeper feeling, but like there might be a respect there. That might be like his like person that he can just kind of be human around without having to be a homunculus or like Fuhrer or, you know, Pride constantly watching him. And the fact that Pride had gone from leader to leader to leader to leader is incredibly interesting because like at some point, like she would have to realize that he is not growing up. And I'm just incredibly amazed that Madame Christmas is Roy's foster mother. That is fantastic. I love kind of getting little insights about Roy because I wasn't like a big fan of him in the beginning. I didn't like hate him or anything, but I was just kind of like this guy just, you know, like I don't really care that much about him. And the more I know about any of these characters, the more I care about them. Even like Gluttony, like, you know, like I know he's just a big hungry boy and he just wants to eat people. But like, you know, he's that when he's like that hurts, I'm in pain. And it's like, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. You know, like I know that he's just a big dumb boy and he just wants to eat and that's all he knows. Right. And Pride being able to absorb Gluttony and essentially be able to take on like Gluttony's Philosopher's Stone to then have kind of Gluttony's senses. I mean, that also means, I think, don't quote me because I don't know, but like that Pride might now be an Eye of Truth and have Gluttony's portal, which would totally kill Pride if Ed and Al were able to get their bodies back. Well, it's a portal that doesn't work. I'm trying to like connect this. Never mind. Yeah, no, never mind. I was like, no, I got this one. This one's going to be a good one. It wasn't really going where I thought it was going to go. But, okay, so, okay, we got Lan Fan and Fu, who obviously know about greed and Ling. I just couldn't remember if that was before or after. But I love that they're back. I love that they don't have to use conventional styles of fighting. And I was kind of worried about the flashbangs and like anything that would cause light to cast a shadow, but it seems to be a bright light will actually destroy a shadow, because you can't have a shadow. Like if it's all encompassing around you, you won't have a shadow at all. And if you can't have a shadow and there was one there, then it like cuts off the shadow from Pride. Genius, absolutely genius. The fact that they can sense the chi, and that like Fu could sense Hohenheim. And like, again, we don't know where Bradley is. We know he's not dead. He's probably going to come back with a vengeance. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh my God, it's Bradley. And then it was like, oh, it's my father. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about Hohenheim. So Ed did not correct Fu by saying that his father is in fact human. He just has an incredible amount of souls inside of him. He's the father of alchemy. I don't know if that would make Lan Fan and Fu like kind of take a beat. It didn't seem like Ling cared that much. May might. I don't know. But the fact that that's what brought their country alchemy is Hohenheim, that he's the guy. Okay. I gotta stay on task, because I'm like, now I'm trying to be like, and I hope, I don't know, but their feelings could be, and but this. Ed fighting Pride was awesome. The fact that his Northern Automail is carbon fiber, which is the same thing Greed has, that we know that can like fight off that stuff. That's amazing. It seems like they only really understand the things that they like know. Like kind of how like Ed couldn't do alchemy with the regular automail, or not with with the Northern Automail, because it was a different material. You know, it's kind of like Pride doesn't know how to penetrate it because it's a different material. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, I really like the way this played out. I was incredibly scared for the chimeras. I was like, oh no, he's dead. And like, here comes a hero. Here comes Ed. And he's just amazing. And I love that like Fu is there and like is willing to help. Like I was like, please say you're going to help. Phenomenal episode. R.I.P. Gluttony. Yet again, we got him back for 2 episodes. I don't think we'll be seeing him again. And if we do, he might not be very happy about Pride killing him. And it's like funny because like even Ling was like, one of his own kind is like taking him out. And, you know, that's like really like that's how somebody isn't loyal. And if Gluttony still has his memories, if he's regenerated from that Philosopher's Stone, he might be like, Pride, you killed me. And just yum. I don't know. That tear was so sad. He's just a baby. Poor little Gluttony. Big Gluttony. He did a kip up. That was pretty spectacular. A little baby of his size shouldn't be able to do that. Nice moves. Okay, so now we have the Führer's wife. We have kidnapped her, and that's exactly what Olivier said would happen. Obviously, Olivier is in on this plan mildly. I don't know how much, but she is. And I think Hawkeye, hearing Bradley talk about his wife, was kind of the thing that was like, okay, like she's actually somewhat important because he got to choose her as a partner. So there has to be something there. I am so curious as to where this could go. I love that we got the background with Roy. I love that we got Lan Fan and Fu back. I love that our chimeras are not dead. I love that Hohenheim is currently with Al, and that like he's probably next to fight Pride. And I have no doubt that Hohenheim is just going to be a powerhouse. I know he doesn't like using the Philosopher's Stone for that. I know that like he doesn't like trading souls that way. I don't know if he will actually do what I want him to do, but it might be cool. If not, I completely understand. And I don't know where we go from here. And I guess like knowing that Hohenheim's here, you know, that might make Pride retreat a little bit to go tell Father. who doesn't really know much about anything. He doesn't know anything about Roy. He's just like, what would taking, his wife matter? Like, that's fruitless. I don't think so. And that just like says like how ignorant he is about everything around him. He just thinks that like he has this ultimate power and is like, he's bored. He's literally bored with everything. So I think that will be his downfall. But guys, if you want to watch the full length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to 3 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. It's like the little finger hands. We're just like, we're taking this kid hostage, and it's just finger guns. Anyway, it just makes me think of it, how Hinkle did that. It was hilarious. Anyway, what'd you guys think of this episode? Are you ready to hopefully see a Hohenheim Pride face-off? I don't know if we get to see that. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will already know. But if you are watching this on Patreon, shh. Although I might watch the next episodes anyway because I have some time and I don't want to wait. So guys, come back here for the next episode. I feel like it's going to be either amazing and I might be building it up in my mind, and I hope I'm not, but I feel like it's going to be a banger. So come back here for that. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.